Hi, my name is Lilly Hubler, and my area of certification is technology and engineering education, pre-K through 12. I chose this area specifically because I grew up in a family of tradesmen. My family has worked in the mining industry, the construction industry, the welding industry. Uh, Growing up, my dad would work with me and teach me how to weld, and me and my brother would build things together. And I started using a bandsaw at 3 years old in my grandpa's workshop, and he would let me get creative with different materials, which really started to foster love for innovation and being able to be creative in a workspace like the shop. Then when I got to high school, I took metal shop, and I met some incredible teachers within my shop program that were all very understanding with me and my peers, and they would teach very valuable concepts I felt in the shop, especially my metal shop class. Um, and with that, I was able to stay after school within our shop program and help other students who were in the class. And I feel like the hands-on aspect mixed with the direction that I was able to give these other students really made me feel like teaching was the right thing for me, because all of a sudden it wasn't just playing with different materials and building new things. It was being able to help guide other people to make these cool things too. And I love seeing people being able to just make things with their hands. I think it's such a great and important skill to have. As far as issues that may arise in my classroom and my shop, speaking from experience, I've seen a disregard for safety in a shop setting as students get excited. It's not every day for some kids that they get to use this machinery and do these processes. And I've seen kids get really excited with a nail gun and start just kind of shooting that in any direction. And I've seen our industrial, like, hot glue guns be put on other students' skin, which is very dangerous. It resulted in a rather serious injury. And another issue is the bookwork that does come along naturally with shop classes. You need to understand the safety, you need to understand the machine, and you need to understand the processes and measurements that come with making a project. And sometimes I feel students take those classes as an easy A, where they feel they won't have to do any reading and they just have to kind of scrape by under the radar sometimes. Because they'll be like, oh, it's just a wood shop class, or it's just a metal shop class. But it's more than that, and there's a lot of things to be understood under the surface of what these classes are. And to combat that, I would probably sit down with the kids and have a little heart-to-heart conversation on why the safety aspect and the bookwork is so important. And then I would have them sign a safety contract, them and their parents, just like my shop teachers did. And that really gave accountability, because it helped me and my peers understand that working in the shop is a privilege and not a right. As far as the professional behaviors needed for teaching, I feel like in the area of professional communication, I would be considered a developing professional. I'm still working on my professional language, and I feel like working with these other teachers in my placement would really, really help with that. And to just find a more professional way to say things, because I could use a lot of slang sometimes and it's not very good for this. I would say that I'm a professional in honesty and integrity. I do always want to be transparent with those I am talking to, because it's the only way to solve things. I would say I'm a developing professional in the professional community area, because I don't really have that learning community yet, and I'm still getting to know people in my major, and I feel like this ed block would really help solidify that learning community for me, and we could all be there for each other. And I would say I am a professional in civil rights and diversity and respecting others, and having professional relationships with students.